Well, today I've come to the church of St Leonard's in Sutton Veney to look at something that's specific and very, very interesting. So come with me and we'll have a look, see what it's all about. This part of the church, the ruins, date to around 1240, so it's a very old site. But the site that we're looking at within this complex is around about 1830-ish, and we're going to look at that now. So this is what we've come to look at here, which is a Mortsafe. They were designed around about 1830. To prevent bodies from being stolen. This is one of only several surviving examples in Wiltshire, and it dates back to around about the 1830s and would have been made by a local company of iron makers, probably in Warminster, Huttons or such like. There's no marker to show who it's made by. There was a heavy slab on this grave, and these railings were put here to prevent a body being exhumed after burial. So quite an incredible thing in our area to have. But the story doesn't end there. Well, there are several family members of the Parham family which are buried in there. The structure goes over and down and beneath the ground with a large slab on the top. Body snatching was a real fear until around about 1837, where bodies were offered up to the medical profession. Until then, they were a commodity. People used to trade in them, and used to have a group of people called the resurrectionists, which used to come around and exhume bodies. And sometimes they used to make out they were grieving relatives at workhouses and take bodies away and sell them to the medical profession. And then the medical profession would use them for various things to find out about anatomy, etc. So this is a rare survivor in the county of Wiltshire. And iron over the actual grave itself would have prevented it from being exhumed. So they must have had a real fear of that. But it was, sometimes they used iron coffins, sometimes there was iron banding around coffins, sometimes there was triple coffins where they buried one coffin inside another, and filled certain ones with stones and things to prevent the bodies from being taken. Also reported too that people were paid to keep watch on cemeteries, and there was a tower in Scotland where at the times of Burke and Hare that people were watching from a tower over a cemetery. So it was a big thing back in that time, and we're lucky having one here that we can see. So it's quite nice to come here and to actually look at this, and part of our county's history and our country's history. Hopefully nobody was ever taken from there, but you never know. But it's nice to come and see these things, and all forms part of the history of life, although we're talking about death. So we'll have another look around and see if we can see anything that's different about the area, because I always find something different when I come to these areas. So I'll get up now and have a walk around, I think. So incredible to come here, incredible to see this, and history you can feel, you can touch, you can see, a testimony to brilliant ironwork along with everything else. So things really don't get a lot better than this. Well, looking around the cemetery, this is the only one that's here. But obviously big stones over the top prevented bodies from being taken as well. So it's incredible to think that we've got this one remaining iron structure here in Wiltshire. So it's a great thing to come and see. And it's probably the most famous grave that we have in our area that doesn't have a famous person in it. As I said, it's the Parham family that are in there, but it's a lovely tranquil spot here at St Leonard's Churchyard. So we'll have a carry on, and I think we'll have a look in the church as well. Well, I found some information looking at the register of the graves here that tells us about who is in the grave with the Mortsafe on there. It says, in memory of Mary Ann, wife of William Parham, who died on the 5th of April 1852, aged 46 years, and of the above named William Parham, who died July the 17th, 1867, aged 70 years. Also their children Austin, who died on the 30th of March 1840, aged just 5 weeks. John Thomas, who died on September the 20th, aged 14 years. And Albert Henry, commander of the ship Norfolk, who died January the 27th, 1875, aged 35 years, and he is buried at Melbourne in Australia. And added Henrietta Parham, who died on the 26th of August 1913, aged 69. So I wonder why this mortgage was put here. It's the only one I know of in this immediate locality. There are a few more, I believe, in Wiltshire. But it's incredible to think of that. How the fear of a nation spread down as far as Wiltshire here. So if you get a chance, come out and have a look at it, see what you think. Because it's a valuable part of our history. Just walking around the area is a great treat. Just feeling the history around you. 12th century. Incredible. And so much fun you can have in an area like this. It'd be nice just for a picnic here. Fantastic area. Brilliant things to see. And I hope you've enjoyed it.